This one looks like it might be pretty crazy.
Chat, let me know in the comments. Do you like the body cam stuff? Should I keep covering this? If so, let me know.
Why don't you have a seat right here in this ambulance?
No, I don't want to sit down.
I don't want to have to make you sit down there. Thank you.
Oh, come on, make me.
This woman just caused a
Jesus, Methany.
Right?
Let's calm down a little bit, Methany.
car crash so fatal that it took numerous firefighters, officers, air ambulances, and everyone else on the highway to try their best to save the injured, who had been pushed to the brink of lifelessness. And all of it happened because she couldn't stop being an entitled and selfish driver.
I'm not talking to anybody until I get an order because I don't think it's
All right.
What you're about to witness is the chaos the responding officer had to go through, knowing very little that he was about to watch people take their last breaths right in front of his eyes.
Traffic.
They both have a pulse. I don't want to move them. I'm medical.
Oh, that's good they're alive.
What am I at?
That's crazy work.
Okay. Severe bruises.
I love this body cam stuff.
Okay. I just don't want to move them because neck injuries or back injuries.
That car is mangled.
This car is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Pretty much.
For fire, there's one car down in the ditch that's starting to catch on fire. Okay.
This is terrible.
Your medical man. Okay.
Fast forward just a tad bit.
Just your arm. Okay. That doesn't look like it's gushing or anything. Okay. You want to just stay with her? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There you go.
Golly, this car's like
In and out.
in shambles.
Moments before the tragic accident took place, 63-year-old Michelle, who was driving a Honda Accord, was traveling westbound in the eastbound lane at a high rate of speed, overtaking multiple vehicles. This was a clear do not pass zone, marked by double yellow center lines. As she approached a curve, she saw a Honda Fit traveling east toward her, and in an attempt to save herself, tried to merge back into the westbound lane.
Wow.
In doing so,
Oh, it's like right there to dip too. Right there at those dips. So the car is coming down. You get suspension compression. When you're coming back up, that car is not going to be the most balanced thing ever. And if she's trying to do this crazy maneuver, cutting people off, no, that's a recipe for disaster. There's no fucking way she'd have been able to navigate that, even if she was a good driver.
she struck the rear passenger side of a Subaru. The impact caused the Subaru to spin clockwise, where it was then struck by the oncoming Honda Fit in a T-bone collision. Both
But that also means she shouldn't have been fucking doing it.
vehicles came to rest along the side of the curve, while Michelle's car veered off the road, rolled into a ditch, and finally stopped after hitting a tree. Michelle was rescued by bystanders and did not sustain even a minor injury. But the
Of course, it's always the one that does the damage, that has the bad, that does the terrible thing that never gets hurt. Like right in like DWI and stuff like that. Those wrecks, the people that are drunk never get hurt.
others were not so lucky.
No more pulse. You gotta lose him. Do you want to get him out to do it? Or? Okay.
Follow these instructions. Make sure 911 is called now. Begin by
I'm gonna hand you guys a hug.
Do not touch the patient.
Do not touch. Do not touch.
Please wait. Shots not advised. It's not safe to touch the patient. If needed, perform.
slowed way down and I could get the
I didn't see her.
That's fine.
I wish I could get my stuff
Okay,
on
we'll-
my
we'll-
diabetes
okay,
tester.
Alright, go and have a seat for me. So what happened?
So I'm driving this way and there was like a big area to pull in. A big area. And I was passing, I have like 3 cars.
Okay.
And so and
Three?
So I turned my turn signal in and I pulled in and as I pulled in this guy slowed way down and I hit the corner of her car. That's what happened. So I mean I know that that's supposed to be my fault, but I didn't do anything wrong.
I know
Bitch.
it's supposed to be my fault, but I
Bro.
didn't do anything wrong.
Stupid.
Bro, you're not supposed to be passing that many fucking people. You know? And I would love to know how fast she was going, too. This is... Nah, dude. I did nothing wrong. Bullshit.
Logic has left the chat.
Right now, traffic. Yeah. Okay. It's gonna be blocked. So anybody that way, if they didn't witness it, just turn them around. Okay.
You're so bossy.
I know.
This guy needs to get in the
Their mouthpiece in the back.
Just killed multiple people talking about people are bossy.
Right.
We have it right here.
Well, also,
So-
you know, that was a double yellow lane on the fucking middle of the paint stripe. The way they view that is you're supposed to think of it as a wall. You're not supposed to get past that at all. There are some circumstances where you can use those to get into a parking lot, whatever, but dude, you're not supposed to be passing people and doing all that weird shit. No. Just no.
Somebody over there said they had one.
You guys want me to rotate in on this?
Yeah.
You're free to go do that.
Tragic. No regard for human life. It looks like there's animals in there.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
I don't have a bag. I don't have another mouthpiece. Does anybody?
Do you not take? No.
Okay, on any medication or anything?
What?
Medications?
Nope. Just Tylenol.
We're gonna sit you down right on here, okay? Come around this other side, see what it is?
I'm
Oh.
not gonna lay down on this, and you're not taking me anywhere.
What?
No. I haven't taken it. No.
I mean, and you know what? And I'll tell you what. I got really good insurance. My insurance.
Right.
I got really good insurance.
What's that supposed to mean anyway?
You want to give me a driver's license?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on, I get hard with them. Wait.
Come on.
Do not touch the patient.
People over here fight for
Okay,
their
how's she?
lives.
So she's getting some tingling in her arms. She wants to move really bad, but
Okay,
I'll see what's in her.
I want you
She
to
has pressure right
okay.
here, so we cut this
Okay.
right here.
So just, you gotta stay still, okay?
She's doing a good job staying still.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
I said we have 4 patients in serious.
Is there anything?
In an outstanding display of humanity, everyone on the highway gave their 100% while trying to save the victims. Unfortunately, the occupants of the Subaru had been struck so brutally that the driver and passenger side doors had crumpled inward, inflicting
man.
life-threatening injuries. After 30 minutes of continuous CPR, they were pronounced dead on the spot. They were identified as
Yeah.
72-year-old Kim and
That's fucked up,
69-year-old
man.
Bette, a couple from a renowned
And
family.
prayers go to them and their family, man. That sucks.
Yeah, that's
They have
rough,
dentists who
man.
had worked tirelessly for their community.
Wow, dentists too. These people were giving back, working hard.
Right?
On the other hand,
It's always the good ones, right?
the occupants of the Honda Fit were identified as 32-year-old Jenna, an environmental scientist, and 38-year-old Kelly. They had also sustained life-threatening injuries, which led EMS to decide they needed to be airlifted to the nearest hospital, as the injuries were soon going to prove fatal.
Did anybody witness a crash? You did? Okay.
She started probably back 10 times.
Which car?
She admitted it, that it was that car.
Yeah.
So she come flying by 10, 15 cars.
Whoa.
So she was
She's passing 10 or 15 cars. Oh my God.
Bro,
She passed
lock
one,
this bitch
yeah,
up.
two left, and another car came up and she tried to squeeze in and
lost it.
we hit this car.
Which way was that car going? That way?
That way.
Okay. And then that
I
car?
think this is the one that was
Coming
coming
this way? Okay.
And then, yeah, so she tried to squeeze in. And
It's
then
just the 3 cars,
just
right?
3 cars.
Okay. So is she in that car? Okay.
That car. We were right behind. Orange car was right behind that car.
Okay.
God, I hope the Lord protects me through this. Then this guy was mad because I was pastor. Like, I gotta hear someone.
I'll just let you know you're being audio video recorded, okay?
Well, you should have told me that before.
Sorry.
Yeah, now you tell me.
What'd you expect?
I don't want to talk to anybody.
Body cameras.
Okay, I don't know.
Well, I need your driver's license.
Why don't you pull that out and then look what you look for? Well, look in here. If my husband might have it, and that'd be so.
I was 2 cars behind this, and I looked in the rearview mirror, and she just pulled
This
out
car had passed you?
here, just came through and was passing 12 cars at least.
Becky, are you all right?
Bro.
Okay. We'll see.
Yeah, I know. I'm not talking to anybody until I get a lawyer because I don't think.
All right.
Why don't you have a seat right here in this ambulance?
No, I don't want to sit down. You know what?
Okay, well, I'm here,
I need
Dave.
to find
Who's
out
anyway?
that guy because he has a phone that, like,
Here's
my
the
girlfriend.
deal. I'm asking you to sit.
Bro, you just killed 2 people. You can go ahead and sit your fucking crazy ass down.
Don't they style your teeth?
Yeah, good
She
call.
got no teeth.
Down there. All right. I don't want to have to make you sit down there. Thank you.
Come on, make me.
No, we don't.
Bruh.
Let's have a seat. You see where the lady went?
She's back there with the green water fire guys.
I'm not trying to take her. I want to make sure she doesn't run away. She was getting a little spicy with me over here.
Not just her behavior, but her criminal record also had a lot to say about what kind of driver Michelle was.
Okay.
According to reports, she had been charged with negligent driving in 1995, driving under the influence in 2002 and 2003, for which she had to complete a deferred prosecution program, driving with a suspended license in 2003, reckless driving in 2009, and speeding in 2018.
Here's my thing. If it's 2 to 4 offenses, like it looks like she's had 3 or 4 offenses, take her driver's license away, bro.
Right. But no, hold on, though. I mean, personally, when it comes to reckless driving, well, she knows that's illegal. Driving under the influence is illegal. She kept doing the shit. So realistically, I don't think taking her license would have done anything. She probably would have still done the same shit. She just would have done it without a license. So I don't know if that would have helped.
Even though she knew 2 of the victims were dead, she continued to blame them for the crash instead.
Fucking bitch.
I got really bad chapped lips.
Okay, well, we got some chapstick, that's fine, but nothing to eat or drink right now.
Okay. think I do. No, I
What
don't.
the fuck?
Unseen, they'll be transporting her.
I got really chapped lips. The fact that you think anybody gives a shit after you just killed 2 people, potentially 2 more, they still haven't, they still haven't figured out that shit. So, no, bitch, you need to shut the fuck up. Just cooperate. You fucked up a lot of people's day and a couple people's life.
Just my understanding.
I'll take the water.
Since she's detained.
Just a little bit.
No, I just. Nothing to eat or drink.
I'm drinking a little bit.
No, I just said
Fine.
nothing to eat or drink.
You know what? I just started walking home.
Well, you can't. Right now, you're not able to leave. You're being lawfully detained, okay?
Why do you talk to the
Entitled bitch.
Because I saw him slowing down, and I went way over, and I was like on the other side of the road, and I caught the end of it, or the side of the back of it. That's all. I don't know what happened after that, or I don't remember flipping. And then when we stopped, I sure do remember. I had that seatbelt on really tight, and then the chest kind of went right in there. I think it's just like
Your chest hurt?
No, check this out, though. I mean, shit, dude. It's amazing what a seatbelt could do to help you. I know everybody's probably said, oh, wear your fucking seatbelt. Click it or take it, whatever. So, 25 miles an hour. I wasn't wearing my seatbelt as a teenager. I was sitting in the passenger seat. On my way to school, my mom hit the back of a parked truck that was, like, sticking out a little bit. She didn't see that. I apparently was snoring or something, and she looked over at me because I was falling asleep against the door or whatever. Anyway, dude, when she hit the back of that shit, my fucking head hit the steel dashboard. The back of my head went through the windshield, and then my face then hit the hood that was all curled up. All in one motion, just ka-dunk-dunk, I know. But seriously, 33 skull fractures later, could have been avoided if I just wore my fucking seatbelt. Just imagine how fast she was going to make all of this happen. And the fact that, this is disgusting.
So I've had nothing to drink. I haven't smoked any pot. I haven't taken any drugs.
This may be a beauty home because she was passing the casino.
No
And I
remorse.
already told
Rescued from Jenna's car. All of them had sustained serious injuries and were taken to the nearest emergency veterinary clinic by bystanders.
Well, looks like the
The
puppy
most
life.
critical task now was transporting Jenna and Kelly to the nearest hospital, as they were unable to move at all.
where you guys landed the helicopter? At the port or at the mount or at the
Ellie coming across.
because we have a trooper waiting down there.
But right now, probably have a lot of adrenaline going because of what happened. And that kind of masks some of the pains that you have. Okay? So we want to make sure that just because that adrenaline going that you're not
Hey, Nikki, can you come here and talk to us for a sec?
Arrest her, bro.
Yeah, she needs to be in cuffs.
Arrest her, man.
This detained shit.
Alright, go and turn around, put your hands behind your back.
Yep, there you go.
You're under arrest for vehicular homicide.
Fuck yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, take her to jail, man.
She should not be let out again.
tell them to call a lawyer.
But you got no teeth. I know you don't have a lawyer.
Right?
What about the guy that was in front of me that slowed way down?
I'm going to read you your rights real quick, okay? You have the right to remain silent. You have the right at this time to an attorney. You can exercise these rights at any time. Do you understand these rights?
Yep. I'm not talking to anybody.
Let's go back this way.
The fact that she tried to blame the car that slowed down, it's like, bitch, this all would have been avoided if you weren't an entitled asshole that decided to, skip the fucking line and endanger everybody else's life, including your own. Dude, you can't blame anybody for this.
Bring my cushions
We'll
out.
get all your stuff.
Unreal. No remorse.
Hey, Caroline.
What's your name? What's your first name?
Trooper.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
You're lying. Are you recording this? You're lying. How am I supposed to trust you?
One would expect Michelle to show some remorse for what she had done. But
No.
instead, watches the only two things she seems to care about are her vape and the belief that she's being wrongfully framed, insisting
Well.
that it was Kim and Bet who caused the crash.
Dude.
There's plenty of space in
Your
there.
wrists are so small that they turn. We can't do anything about that.
Yeah, because she's a tweaker.
Hey, Zara, she's sending the handcuffs her. Just to let you know.
I'm not going anywhere.
I understand, but her wrists are so small they just turn in cuffs.
No, I can't. Look at the tiny on the top.
Don't turn them. And you do this, push up. It's going to take the pressure off them. Does that make sense?
When I say like women are children, they grow old, they never grow up. This is like she's the poster child of this.
Yeah.
I'm not arguing with you either. I think you guys have claps when
What the fuck was that?
Why does she want names? She taking attendance?
Ma'am, thank you for caring about me.
Alright, we're gonna stand in front of this car.
Okay. I need.
Unreal.
Hey.
Do you have any weapons on you that's gonna cut me?
Absolutely no.
Okay, go ahead, spread your feet for me. Alright.
I need to get a hold of that one. I'm taking me. I need it right.
Those are my comments there.
I'm gonna do these and put them in front. I'm not gonna do anything.
We can't do that.
Why?
It's
Why?
policy.
I'm not gonna go
It's
anywhere.
against policy, man. We can't. We're gonna see.
See, in my opinion, dude, I think people like this, they should go to jail for a very long time. Like, she should
Yeah.
get life. Like, you took 2 lives,
Yeah.
you should get life.
I'll show you how much it is.
Well, and she also proved that she was never going to change. You know, she's an old ass woman. She has no excuse, and she has had plenty of time to learn and just not be a fucking asshole. Well, some people are just wild animals, and they need to be put in a cage. It's that simple.
Wait, that
Especially
cop has
after-
my vape. Man, that one cop that was at the back of the fire, truck, he took my vape and he said he'd give it to me when I got out. I want it back.
What? You can't use that shit.
Okay, that's fine.
You're under arrest. Yeah, I know,
That's
right?
on your teeth.
I just saw him give them water. Can I please stand outside? Oh Lord, this is ridiculous. This is bad. I'm telling my lawyer this.
Really? Fucking.
I'm going to tell my lawyer this. Please do.
What's that?
Yeah, go for it.
Not so bad. Thank you.
Wow.
I'm
The
trying to go
decency
slow.
that she's
Don't go
getting,
slow. I can drink a little bit.
the decency that she's getting, she didn't give any of that to the people that she killed.
Right. Fucking facts, man.
No, you don't go that. I didn't get hardly any.
This is fucking sad,
Look at how
bro.
much you've given me. Look.
You made noise like you were doing.
Oh. That was a good one. Can you do me a favor, though? Can you put some water on my tank top down there and just wipe my mouth off? Oh yeah, pour some water on me. That would be so good.
Yeah.
Please do
Just
that.
on your front?
Yeah. Whatever. Make it look like a pee.
Hopefully.
What the fuck are you doing?
Take the wet part and just wipe my mouth over my mouth. I've got diabetes and
What?
I get really bad.
If I was this cop, I'd be like, ma'am,
I
I
was
can't
passing
do
cars
that.
to like 50, seemed like 50 cars and stuff, like 3 or 2 at a time, and I'd go 55 up to the place where I'd pull over, turn my thing on, pull in, just like you're supposed to, and then it went clear again, which it was, I went in, I did it again, and that time I got like 4 cars, and then I looked again, there was nobody coming, so I went past 3 cars, and I pulled in, and there was plenty of them, turn my signal on.
She is incriminating herself to the nth degree here, talking about
Yeah.
how many cars she passed. She's so dumb.
And I pulled into the space, slowed down to the space, and the guy in front of me was like I don't know, like he stepped on his brakes, or he hit me. You know what I mean? No, really, he did.
Yeah, well, if the dude in front of you hit the brakes, it's going to be your fault because you didn't maintain space between you and that vehicle.
You look at when he was coming towards me. I'm watching him, and I was looking at him, going, oh my God. So I went to get off into the bushes, I didn't want to get into an
You're not
accident.
supposed to do this.
And sure enough, my front bumper hit his back bumper. And then I don't remember anything. I don't remember anything after that.
Unreal, bro.
How convenient.
I hit the corner of his thing. I know I did. I remember that. So it was my fault.
At the hospital, Jenna was diagnosed with a broken arm, while Kelly had suffered severe spinal fractures.
Oh,
Both of them were also inflicted with internal injuries. Kim and Bet had suffered multiple lacerations, broken ribs, a broken neck, and life-ending internal injuries due to the massive blunt force inflicted from both sides of the car during the collision, resulting in the sudden end of their selfless lives.
He treated patients like family, like friends, and he would go out of his way to make sure that they felt comfortable, that they knew what was going
These people
on.
doing like a civil service, man. They're like dentists. People need help with their teeth all the time. This lady looks like she's just a retired meth head.
Yeah.
That they understood the treatment options. Sometimes you could hardly tell that he was treating you because he was so light and careful and soft. And we would travel to Guatemala to treat underserved populations, and I would get to sit chairside with my dad
Right.
for 8 hours a day, helping Guatemalans who could never afford the dentistry that they needed to save.
It's always the good ones, dude, out of you when you go on these
Yeah,
trips.
facts,
Most
bro.
likely you'll get sick. You're traveling a lot. You're paying out of pocket, and you're working long hours because what happens is people find out that you're doing free and care, and they line up, and the line is 500 people long, and you don't want to turn people away, so you're working 11 or 12-hour days.
My dad taught me service as a love language. He also taught me the strength of the community around you and how to leverage your friendships and your relationships to make everyone's life better.
Kim was awarded Citizen of the Year by the Washington State Dental Association posthumously in honor of his decades of selfless service to the community, and he was survived by his 4 children. For her crime, Michelle was charged with 2 counts of vehicular homicide and 2 counts of vehicular assault. Her bail was initially set at $100,000.
Which she'll never pay that.
Yeah, of
The
course.
prosecutors requested and succeeded in having it raised to $500,000.
Good.
Thank God.
She bonded out the very next day.
How?
What?
How the fuck?
I guess she only had to pay 10% of that.
Oh yeah,
Michelle
probably.
pleaded not guilty during her arraignment, but her
Bro.
defense team later moved to withdraw that plea for a mental health evaluation.
Oh, don't play the mental
No,
health card.
She was
Look,
diagnosed.
We know she's out of her fucking mind, but that's not justification. She's out of her fucking mind in a different way. Like, she knows what she's doing. She's trying to lie her way out of it. What a fucking evil bitch.
with an unspecified depressive disorder, but was otherwise declared competent to stand trial. She was eventually moved from jail to electronic home monitoring. The
Really?
accident took place on October 13th, 2024, and 7 months later, in July 2025, Michelle was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. She was released from home confinement and transferred to a hospital, where she died after 5 months of treatment. Following her death, the court dismissed the case.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Karma's a son of a gun, though.
Yeah, you're right.
She did all that and then died 5 months later. That is so sad. She took so many good lives, bro.
Right?
God. I love this body cam stuff, though. As depressing as it is, it's so interesting because I would never be a cop. I would never be out in the field. I would never be, I'm like, bro, there's no way. There's no way, bro. There's no way. All right, let's get off into some Twitter
Excited.
clips and see what we got here. All right, let's scroll down. Women have more privilege than men. Let's see. I think I've seen a couple clips from this chick. Shout out
Is
to her.
that women are far more privileged than men.
Your claim was that women are far more privileged than men.
Yeah, privilege as in we don't really have any duties to our country, and then also if we talk about things like no-fault divorce, we typically win in court by a lot. And also we live in a country where women typically influence a lot of the political and cultural decisions.
See your points. I think they make sense. But what about how women have way more issues with safety and
What issues do you have with safety?
Yeah.
You can walk around just fine.
Yeah.
the gender pay gap?
So
Gender pay gap's
No.
been debunked.
It's
Tons
been
of times.
the
debunked
gender
like
pay
a
gap has been
motherfucker.
debunked like so many times. Like
Thank
it's
you.
not even a thing anymore. It's been debunked so many times. That they basically took like a survey of like all the jobs women worked and men worked, and they compared the average income. But what they found was that women were just working lower paying jobs. Like they
Yeah,
were.
it's exactly right. It's exactly right. I think I actually saved one of it. Kind of like is a descriptor of all of them. I mean, I could look it up pretty easily, but it was almost like a graph. I thought, I swear to should have bought a Hyundai. Should have bought a Hyundai. I might have to change it, chat. Should have bought a Honda. Should have bought a Hyundai. I thought maybe it was in the comments. Let me go back up here. Where's this chick at? Should have bought a Hyundai. I believe the gender pay gap. Okay, yeah, I guess I'm not gonna be able to find it. But basically, it shows all the jobs that these women take. Like, they're school teachers, daycare workers, and you just don't make as much when you're not doing plumbing, being electrical, being an electrician, offshore oil rigging, things like that.
So the gender
Yep.
pay gap has been debunked like so many times. Like it's not even a thing anymore. And it worked, and they compared the average income. But what they found was that women were just working lower paying jobs. Like they were teachers, and they're comparing that to a male surgeon. So that's been debunked so many times. That's not a thing.
Yep.
But if we go back to like the actual privilege part, the safety, yes, there's bad people everywhere, and that just goes back to our biological differences that men are stronger than women, and so obviously some men are going to take that power to their advantage. It's very unfortunate. We kind of live in like a very dark and evil society.
I don't think we live in a dark and
No.
evil society, especially when it's a small percentage of men that do this. This is what
Yeah.
I hate. This is what I call moving the goalposts. When they're like,
A little bit.
if we live in a dark and evil society, you ladies can go to TJ Maxx and get your matcha lattes at any time. Is it really that dark and evil? Huh?
Right.
We have women that are stay-at-home wives. Is it dark and evil? Evil. It's not that bad, dude. There's a small percentage of men that contribute to the evil in this world. There's a small percentage of women we just reacted to that contribute to the evil in this world.
Yep.
This world is great. This world is beautiful. You just have to choose which lens you want to look at. Whatever you focus on happens. So if you think everything's negative and bad, those are the things that are going to happen in your life.
I don't think
Yep.
that necessarily has anything to do with my claim, though, that women are more privileged.
Okay, maybe we just have different definitions of privilege because I feel like being
I feel. I knew
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
coming.
exactly.
able to like walk out comfortably at night and stuff, that is a privilege.
I mean, that definitely.
I don't even want to walk around at night.
Bro.
I
Yeah,
want-
like, I fucking don't necessarily feel 100% safe when I walk out. It's not because, dude, it's like anything can happen. You know, the fucking freaks walk at night, you know? People like to commit the most crimes at night. So, I mean, I think generally, depending on the city you live in, you're going to feel that, regardless of whether you're male or female. That really doesn't check out for me. You know, maybe you carry some mace or some shit.
walk around at night. I don't think women should either.
It's a privilege, but men are involved in crime a lot as well. There's male on male crime all the time. It's just not put into the media a lot.
Yeah, because the narrative doesn't fit the female victim complex.
That's
as
true.
Well. Like, come on, like, dude, it's the victimization. It's just the victim Olympics. There was another clip I saw here that I had that I wanted to react to. I think it was
Big back, big back.
it was like she was dancing or doing something. I saved so many of these clips, chat. Okay, here we go. Who said chubby girls aren't agile?
That's crazy that she's able to move like that. But
Big back, big
surprised her foot didn't slide out.
You really are a fat bastard.
If only she did that like all the time, she could probably, actually lose some weight. Like after this, she's going to, McDonald's and just tearing up a Big Mac meal. I mean, she can move though. Like she is pretty agile. Like she can,
Right.
she can jig. But
Oh.
I'm saying if you did that more often, you might not be as fat. Just saying. Just saying. I just don't get why. I don't get why they try to do that and then go and eat a half a pound worth of food. That's probably the biggest problem there. So yeah, woman removes her septum piercing because of the septum piercing theory.
Septum ring piercing theory.
You can remove it, but we can tell by the eyebrows and the hair, honey, which side you're swinging for.
No what?
You're on the woke side.
Still.
It still looks terrible. I'm gonna keep it at that. Wow, it still looks terrible. Chat, put it on in the chat if you agree. It's still a bad look. She still doesn't look good, in my opinion. The lack of self-awareness is an extremely common trait among women.
Would you guys date a man that says he's the prize?
No, because that's so cringe. Like,
But
What?
even though men are the prize? Okay, so if it's cringe for a man to say he's the prize, is it cringe for a woman to say she's the prize?
I would think so.
women is the prize. They're the ones that make the babies.
That doesn't mean you're the prize.
That doesn't mean
They
shit.
go through the hardest things in life.
Bruh.
I don't think they go through the hardest things in life. It doesn't really look like these women are super oppressed right now.
Honestly.
Look, I would assume, that carrying a child is probably pretty crazy. It probably takes a lot out of you. Well, especially when you have the baby, a lot just came out of you. But yeah, I do see that as a really probably painful thing. But yeah, men also do shit too in the world. Like bust our knuckles and get burnt at work and just everything under the sun. Yeah, no, we all have our struggles. But to just sit there and be like, I'm the prize and blah blah blah, dude, you haven't substantiated shit.
I feel like guys who say that should be more humble, because why do you think you're the prize?
What?
So then don't you think it should be like vice versa? Women should also be humble if they're the prize?
Yeah.
I feel like I've never heard a woman say that, though. Yeah.
You guys just said
You just said it, stupid.
Come on, man.
You know why I say men are the prize? Because women are born with their value and men have to go out in the market and earn theirs.
Yep.
Men can't just deem themselves high value. I can't just be like, I'm a high value guy. I'm a high value man. I should be respected. But women can. Women can say, I'm high value. Respect me. Men have to go out there and build themselves up. We have to have success behind our name, accolades. We have to have a network of other high value men. We have to have things we've achieved, accomplished. And we also have to have a certain dollar amount. Usually when you get a prize, riddle me this, chat. Usually when you get a prize, isn't there typically a dollar amount that comes with it?
Yeah, usually.
When's the last time you got a prize that was worth nothing?
Damn.
Oh, wait.
Shots fired.
It was probably never. Anytime you get a prize, there's always something that is tied to a value, a number, right? You get a trophy. It's because you won something. You beat someone else. You get a cash prize. If you compete in any of the Mr. Beast stuff, you get a prize, which is money.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I say men are the prize, because men are the ones that have to create their own value. Corporate women be low-key making noises when talking.
Hi.
Hi.
And how are you?
I'm good. And how are you?
Yes.
So
Ugh.
fun we're having. Huh?
Oh, and it's nice.
Oh,
and
shut
the
up.
birds.
And animals. I love
Bruh.
animals.
And the dogs and the...
Bro, this is why I hated corporate America, bro. I hated it. I hated these women. Sound so ridiculous.
Yeah.
They sound so ridiculous, bro. You will never hear a feminist quote this study. Save this post as reference.
Women are the most likely one to kill infants. They're the most likely ones to kill the elderly. And they're the most likely ones to use children. The most dangerous place a kid can be is where? In the mother's womb. 1 out of women have an abortion. But if you don't believe in that, in the first year, women are the most likely ones to kill children. It's almost unheard of for a man to kill a child. So this idea that women are nurtured, it's just not true. If we look at single mother homes versus single father homes fare basically the same as 2-parent homes for single mother homes. The
Where
amount
is
of
the
time,
study?
Listen.
Yeah, I would like to know about it.
It's the Department of Health and Human Services National Incident Study. 45 years of data disproving the myth that husbands are the abusers.
Mic drop. That's what y'all get.
Yep.
Stupid. That's what y'all get. That's why when you find a good one, man, you gotta cling on to her.
Right, and look, there are fucking a huge amount of women that take very good care of their kids, but I just feel like it's crazy when you get some of them that just go off these crazy fucking tangents on like, men are this, men are... It's like, look, stop. You want to look at the fucking numbers, you're disproven. Just stop making these like monolith claims that really don't equate to shit. They just don't. You're just trying to find a way to, make men look like shit, and really, we're not that bad.
You gotta cling on to her. This woman says, you should never leave your man for cheating. You should never leave your man for cheating. What does she got to say?
Y'all gonna hate what I'm about to say, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Cheating is not enough to leave that man. Y'all looking at me crazy, but it's true. I'm sorry, but I wholeheartedly believe that every single man cheats.
You're wrong.
And if you're getting up under this post saying, oh, my man don't cheat, my man don't this, that means he's good at it. Long story short, if that man is treating you well, you are taken care of, you're not getting hands put on you, you feel me, he's providing, cheating is at the bottom of the list. All the bitches about to get in my comments like, oh, sis, there's people who don't cheat out there, da, 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 da. Find them.
What?
Every single man cheats, sweetheart.
You were wrong.
And the sooner y'all accept that, the sooner you'll be happier.
I mean, I don't think every man does, but
No, they don't.
there's some validity to that biologically because men produce hundreds of millions of sperm every single month, and a woman produces 1 egg. So it's in a woman's inherent biology and just her DNA to want to be more monogamous. Whereas a man, we produce so much sperm, our testosterone wants us to, reproduce and pump out as much seed as possible. That it makes sense. Men are more polyamorous or more non-monogamous than women would be. Men are intimidated by strong, independent women, and rather than step up to the plate, they're just vaginas.
At the end of the day, all men want is to watch football, drink light beers, in a jerk circle with each other. And just like...
Well, if it came to hanging out with women that look like the Wicked Witch of the West, yeah, I'd much rather hang out with my homies than chill with you, honey.
Bitch, what are you talking about light beers? That's just weird. Why? That was very oddly specific. And the circle jerk? Nah. You got me fucked up.
At the end of the day, all men want is to watch football, drink light beers, in a jerk circle with each other.
No.
And just, be gay for each other. That's what they really want. They don't want to be in a relationship. They don't want to get married. Because women can provide.
Baby girl, once again, you look like a witch. I don't know a lot of men that want to be around. See, men like being around pretty women. Men typically don't like being around ugly women.
For themselves now,
Fair.
I feel like men have lost their purpose. Like, they don't feel the need to seek out a woman and start a family. They don't feel the need.
Dude, what I love, what I absolutely love, is that women can always say what a man should be. A man should get out there and be working and provide for a family and blah blah blah. But anytime a man says this is what a woman should do, oh, he's a misogynist.
Yep.
Isn't it so funny that a woman can always say what a man should do, but a man could never say what a woman should do? Isn't that crazy, chat? Isn't
Yeah.
it absolutely nutty, brother? That's the stuff that annoys me, dude. What plate does she want us to step up to? The buffet plate? You know what I mean? Oh, men are... And then what's also hilarious to me is that anytime men aren't interested in a woman. They just think that men are gay. Well, they're gay.
Yeah,
They must like guys. And we just don't like you.
right.
We don't like. Here's the thing. We don't like big back women. Big back. That aren't pretty. Like, I just don't get it. I don't get it. Like, nobody's writing home about you. Nobody's going to the war and going, oh my god, I met. Hey guys, it's Julie. Like, nobody's writing that.
Well, and look, dude, I mean, if most women are starting to act like that bitch all the time, it's like, yeah, I'm just going to go hang out with the bros because you're insufferable. Fuck that.
Nobody's writing that. That letter's never been written, and it never will be written. Put a one in the chat if you agree. Cat Williams talks about this. He's like, I have a lot of women on my production crew, and I have a lot of women because I like the company of women, and I vibe with that. Women are more feminine. They're more soft. Like, if I was a traveling, touring artist, comedian, something like that, I would have mostly a female team. Because women are just better with people, in my opinion. Men get stuff done. I'd probably have, like, my main manager be a guy. But if I want somebody speaking on my behalf and closing some of my deals, like I got an assistant right now, she's a woman. And she does a fantastic job. Because she's got to be really patient with me. Because I'm stupid. She's got to remind me constantly to do this. It's great to have women kind of leading those, in my opinion. But if I wanted something like hardcore done, I'd have to hire a man. That's just what it is. Ain't that right, Lokes?
Whoop-de-doo.
But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It was good to have you guys out, man. Until next time. Peace.
And yeah, women tend to be really good at multitasking and all that other shit. But yeah, there's a lot of things that they're just not optimized for, and vice versa. We have our balance in the world. It needs to be. We need to mitigate this whole bullshit of like, oh, one's better than the other. It's like we serve an equal and opposite fucking purpose in the world. You know, it doesn't have to be this crazy ass war all the time.